Is this thing on? God, I hope so. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a Divine Feminine energy update, just as basically guidance for where you guys are at in the connection with your Divine Masculine, where you guys are at with your spiritual awakening, where you guys, how you're feeling, what you're thinking about, what the obstacles, the actions that you guys are going to take. So I'm hoping that this is going to give you guys some insight, and me some insight too, give everybody insight to help you guys out during the last bit of this Mercury retrograde. That's when things get the most tough, right? So let me just get right started. That's not even a sentence. But I'm just going to ring this bell real quick, and then I'm just going to clear the energies. All right. Awesome. All right, guys. Let me just get right into it. I'm gonna first find out what you guys' energy is like during this time. So, dear Spirit, help me in giving an accurate reading to the collective. Please let me find out what's going on with the Divine Feminine's energy for this week, last week of July. It's only about 7 or 8 days left, right? So let me find out what's going on with your guys' energy at this time, okay? So the first card that came out is the Temperance card, okay? And this is about finding, kind of peace, harmony. You can see this dragon kind of washing himself clean in the river here. When I think of temperance, I always think of the advice kind of like relax a little bit. So I think the Divine Feminines right now are kind of focusing on bringing some kind of harmony into their lives, finding ways to relax, finding ways to balance themselves out, balance their chakras out. So this energy this week is already starting off on a very positive note. Temperance is about balance, balancing out the different parts of your body, your emotional needs, your physical needs, your what else is there? Spiritual, etc. So already there's a sort of angelic energy going on with the Divine Feminines this week, right? I don't know if you guys can feel that. I can feel it myself. I can definitely feel myself trying to get more balanced. I feel called to do it. What else is going on for the Divine Feminine energy at this time? Your Spirit. Yeah, so this is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about communication, very fast, abrupt communication, sudden changes, etc., travel, sudden movement, basically. As an energy card, I get this as kind of the Divine Feminines are about to explode, right? And I feel this myself. Honestly, today, I had like a weird day today. It was like ups and downs about 25 different times. It was actually insane. And at one point, I honestly felt like I was going to explode, like literally just like this card. It was just like so much pressure inside of my head, and it's probably no coincidence that it comes after this Temperance card here, right? Because it feels like, you guys are trying to balance because there's this energy of, explosiveness, right? Divine Feminines have got this like all this pent up, energy going on, and they need ways to release it, right? So what else is going on with this energy, Spirit? Let's see here. Yeah, definitely a lot of stuff going on with the Divine Feminine energy. A lot of us are definitely feeling this Mercury retrograde and the eclipses and all the other stuff that we got going on for us. This is the Emperor card, okay? So Emperor card is as an energy, what comes out to me is about confidence, right? Divine Feminine's really gaining back their confidence, really trying to move forward. This is honestly my day today. So the fact that these are even coming out is pretty eye-opening to me. You can see this guy kind of like he's being knighted by this dragon. Emperor is always like, kind of like what I picture is like, somebody like standing in their power. So the Divine Feminines as an energy, it looks like you guys are like basically trying to stand in your power, right? We're as a collective, we're trying to harness our own energies, harness our Divine Masculine energies, harness our confidence, trying to find balance. We're really trying to bring our lives into some sort of equilibrium, right? Because we're trying not to rely so much on codependency anymore, right? And the second card that came out here is the Three of Pentacles, or not the second card, this is the fourth card. This is the Three of Pentacles, right? Three of Pentacles is about hard work in the 3D. So we're really putting in the work in the 3D, trying to bring about fruition, right? The energy here is about, an energy of determination that we got going on, right? There's something in the energy of this week that is allowing the Divine Feminines to really, put their emotions aside and focus on the physical, trying to balance out those areas of life. And the second card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles, right? And the Ten of Pentacles is all about like kind of like inheritance, family, joy, money, lots of money. Always that's like a great card to get if you're expecting money. But as an energy, this is as a great period, right? So the energy as we're working harder, as divine feminines are working harder, trying to balance themselves out, feeling like there's just explosive energy, like we gotta, finding our confidence and stuff like that. The energy, it leads into a very powerful type of feeling, right? In the 3D. So there's already like a very available energy to the divine feminines this week that is going to allow you guys to basically come into more of your own power, feel secure in the 3D. And let me get one more card. What else can I get for the divine feminine energy at this time? Dear Spirit. Oh my god, these cards always stick together because I live in Southern California and every single day it's actually 120 degrees. So it'd be great if these did not stick together. Yeah, look at this. So last card that came out is the Hierophant. So as an energy, this is 3 major arcanas, by the way. As an energy, this is this to me is like a rite of passage. The energy is like we're passing into one phase into another, right? I would look at it differently if it was depending on the question that was asked, but I'm just asking about the energy. And as an energy, I feel like this energy is very transformative in a very physical way. Like I think the divine feminines right now are changing their basically changing their reality, trying to give themselves more. They're trying to match their 3D world with their 5D energy, right? Because if you've been spiritually awakened, which all of you have, if you're the twin flame, then you will understand that there's awareness that you have, and this awareness is something that you basically know, right? You have your intuition is telling you everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be fine. You've watched other people who've manifested these amazing lives, and right, but it takes a lot of determination and hard work to get there, because we have a specific mission on this planet, not just as twin flames, but as people who are spiritually awakened, right? Which is to essentially raise the vibration of the planet, heal others through the power of love, etc., in our own ways. What resonates with us, right? Obviously, it's different for everybody, and so this week is a very it's basically a week of the energy is like it's like trying to get that 3D to match what in your 5D, right? Trying to bring those two energies together in like a way that's transformative, in a way that's like a rite of passage. So I think the energy over this next week for you guys is extremely powerful, especially in the sense where it's just a transformative week, where we're like taking this last energy of Mercury retrograde, which I'm feeling pretty intensely, and just like going with it, right? We're like being forced to kind of just change, to just like to the pressure. There's a lot of pressure going on. I get that a lot from this kind of reading. It just feels like with this 3 of Pentacles and this 8 of Wands that there's just this pressure, and it's pressure to find balance, pressure to ascend, pressure to keep going, pressure to get to the things that we need. And so the energy is a hectic kind of pressure energy, but it is getting us towards a place, getting the divine feminines towards a place. So let me find out let me find out what you guys' headspace is like. All right, we'll find out what you guys are thinking about during this week. Find out what's going on inside of your head. So, dear Spirit, what's going on with the headspace of the divine feminines? What are they thinking at this time? What's divine feminines thinking? Well, let's see here. Divine feminines, what are you thinking? Okay, saucy, very saucy. Yeah, look at this. 7 of Wands. You can see this dragon defending himself here. 7 of Wands is kind of like, oh boy. I mean, definitely a little bit of competition, a little bit of stress, feeling burdened a little bit, feeling like there's like you got to defend yourself, right? So we guys are, a lot of divine feminines are thinking about something that's on their mind. Basically, they're defending. You guys feel like you have to defend yourself. So let's find out what you guys are really having to defend here, right? Could be defending your choices, of course, defending the relationship, defending it even from yourself, right? Defending it from your mind, because the heart and the mind are 2 different pages, right? So what else is the divine feminine thinking about in this time? What else is the headspace like for these guys? And this might help just in case you guys think you're going crazy, and it would help to see some cards that are like, no, it turns out I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, which is always helpful, I think. So it's better to feel like you're in control or on the right path than totally lost into the dark. So what else is going on? So it's a Page of Pentacles, okay? So we're thinking about, to me, this is already just thinking about money, thinking about the 3D, thinking about our next move, thinking about the next step the Divine Feminines are going to be taking at this time, thinking about how to get, definitely might be even defending the finances, right? You guys might be feeling like there's like your 3D life is not where you want it to be. Okay, and you guys might be having to defend yourself a lot against other people as you follow your path, and your path isn't making, money in the sense that like other people want you to, get a job at wherever, and you feel called to do this, right? So you guys are feeling like you have to definitely have to defend your finances, definitely want finances. You guys are thinking about it. You guys are thinking about also 3 of Cups, right? You guys still want a relationship. You guys still want celebration. You guys are still wanting an emotional, fulfilling time. And who wouldn't want that? And, being in that, having that thinking about like what, because you're still thinking about your heart. And a lot of Divine Feminines, of course, they feel like there's some, a lot of heartbreak and healing and stuff, but we still want this type of energy, right? We still want celebration. So, you guys, even though you're feeling a little bit, Jesus Christ, even though you guys are feeling a little bit, burdened in the 3D, you guys are still wanting this love. Like, you can't deny it, right? So let me see what else is going on in the headspace for you guys. Let me get 2 more cards. So what is Divine Feminine thinking about this time? Maybe some more information about this 3 of Cups. Yeah, look, you guys are thinking about change. You guys want things to change. I just keep bouncing it up and down like this. I don't know why I did that so much. You guys want change, okay? Do you want things to get better? You want the wheels to turn, whether in regards to your relationship, whether there's something in your life that you want a particular, outcome, what you've been working so hard, and you guys have been working hard, not just in your twin flame relationship carrying the burden, but obviously in your day-to-day life with every aspect of your life, right? It's a lot of stuff going on for the Divine Feminines. I would argue more than the Divine Masculines if you want to include a certain perspective, which I do, because it makes me feel better. Divine Feminines are wanting the cycle to turn, right? We're wanting some good news, some good luck, some abundance to come in, especially with that 3 of Cups. That a lot of us are actually thinking about, well, I actually want that relationship to come in, so I know it's destiny, I know it's divine timing, but damned if I can't lie to myself and say I don't want it, even if my head says that I would, be better off with somebody else. I still want my twin flame. Still want that loving relationship, right? Let's see here. What else is the Divine Feminine thinking about at this time? Let me get 1 more card. Something to clarify that Wheel of Fortune card right there. What else is Divine Feminine thinking about this time? Oh boy. Yeah. This is the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is about like, you can see this woman being basically kidnapped, right? It's about being trapped, basically. Every time I look at this card, I always think about being trapped, being taken, being held against your will, not being able to basically be free, right? And having this after the Wheel of Fortune, and because that's a Swords card and that relates to thinking, it really just seems to me that Divine Feminines at this time are really thinking about how to get themselves free, how to get into this position of this loving relationship, how to get love, how to manifest their desires. Having an action card, because you have all the energies here. You have the fire, the earth, the air, and the water, right? And so you have a hearts card or a cups card, which is about emotions, a pentacle cards, which is about material, wands card, which is about desire and action, and a swords card, which is about thinking, subconscious, right? So having all of those cards, to me, plus the Wheel of Fortune, to me, I'm just reading it as Divine Feminines just want things to change, right? Like on every aspect of their life, they're just trying to figure out how to get to that next level, right? Divine Feminines are thinking about what needs to happen in order for that ascent, in order for that next step to really happen, that rite of passage, right, with that Hierophant. And it's just, and it's weighing on your guys' mind with that Seven of Wands. And you guys still want the relationship, you still want the love, you still want the job, you still want the Page of Pentacles, the money news, and you don't want to feel trapped anymore. So Divine Feminines are basically thinking about every aspect of their life right now. And that's, can cause a lot of stress, which is why I think you have that Eight of Wands up there, because that, to me, as an energy, is very, stressful, or it can be, So let me find out what your guys' heart space is like. So what's Divine Feminine's heart space like at this time, dear Spirit? Heart space, heart space, and the Two of Swords. That's about having the blindfold on, not seeing clearly, and almost had a stroke. It's not being able to see things for what they are, not knowing the truth, type of thing. And this dragon's got sores on his eyes. Sucks for him, I guess. And so that, to me, as a heart energy already, is about you guys don't really know what you're supposed to feel at this time. Are you supposed to feel dissatisfaction and contempt? Are you supposed to be moving on? Are you supposed to keep them in your heart? There's a lot of you're not sure what step to take inside of your heart, right? Because your heart is an action too, in the sense that if you think with your heart, that's also an action that you're taking, right? So you guys are unsure, and having a Swords card in your heart, to me, is kind of like saying what I said earlier, not the heart and the mind, right? That war constantly going on. So what is else going on inside the Divine Feminine's heart space, dear Spirit? Yeah, this is the Page of Wands. Okay, little uppity blonde girl right here. Page of Wands is about good news, communication. So I think that's what you guys in your heart space. That's what you guys are. What you guys feel inside your heart is you want to communicate. You want to communicate either to your Divine Masculine, or you just want communication from your Divine Masculine. But you guys are feeling a fiery energy inside of your heart. Your heart chakra might be expanding. You might feel a greater desire for love at this moment. You might feel a lot of passion right now because it's a fire sign. I get passion in the heart space. So you guys might be feeling something, sexual energy. You guys just might be feeling like you guys want something to be something to go on inside of your heart is racing, right? It's on fire basically, and you're not sure what to do about it with that Two of Swords. So what else is going on? What else are you guys feeling at this moment? What else is Divine Feminine feeling? Dear Spirit, stop sticking these cards together, for the love of fuck. Oh, there we go. Card came out on the floor. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about stress, communication, communication coming in fast, not just communication, having a page and a knight. So yeah, again, to me, it just feels like in the heart space, Divine Feminines are just very much want a resolution. There's a feeling inside of the heart for a lot of Divine Feminines right now where they want something to basically. Well, they want something to change, where they want truth, they want clarity, right? Having that Two of Swords at the beginning, and this is the Seven of Swords, and this is about deceit and lying, kind of like theft and stuff like that. So, again, you could feel that you guys just aren't being told the truth, and it's hurt you guys, right? You guys are hurting. I don't get a lot of great energy. Having 3 Swords cards in your heart space, to me, is not an emotional, loving type of energy. It's a very confusing energy. It's basically kind of like your heart, almost like kind of just agreeing with your mind at this point, basically because it feels like you guys have lost, right? It feels like there's just been so much deceit and pain going on with you guys that there isn't much else you can do except listen to your logic at this point. It feels like a bit of surrendering and giving up a little bit, but you still have that passion, but there's just a lot of thinking going on. The heart, it feels like to me you guys are stuck in your head. Divine Feminines are stuck in their head at this time because they're just not sure what to do anymore. There's just no resolution for you guys at this moment, right? A lot of stress. So let me find out. I'll get one more card. What else is going on inside Divine Feminine's heart space? Spirit, see what's going on here. Stop fucking. Let's drop this card to the goddamn ground. Yeah, this is another Swords card. This is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is an independent type of woman. If you're Divine Feminine, I'm sure most of you are a woman. You, it's like a very decisive type of energy, very kind of aloof, kind of cold, not the warmest. You can see she has the sword there. It's kind of like she's defending herself or she's ready to fight. Basically, someone who knows what they want type of thing. So having that in the heart space, to me, as the end result energy there, even as a queen, which is a powerful type of energy to have, a queen energy. It's the heart space is very much feeling like a lot of divine feminines are kind of almost turning to their head, almost becoming more cold inside their heart. Silver to me is just a cold energy. I think of steel, and these cards in particular aren't like, it's all a very defensive kind of cold energy to me, and I just feel like a lot of you guys have a cold heart at this moment. Like you guys just aren't sure how you feel at all anymore towards anybody, towards anything. You guys just might be feeling like there's just so much has happened and you just don't know what's going on. And yeah, you still have this Page of Wands, you still have this passion, but it's just surrounded. It feels like it's just a tiny bit of passion that's still alive, but it's surrounded by all of this kind of unsure energy, by this coldness, by this decisiveness, by this logical way of feeling now. Like it uses like this, almost like you guys are using logic with the way that you feel, trying to make sense of your emotions at this time, which is where you guys are just at this moment, right? And you guys are feeling that. You guys are feeling like there's just kind of like almost like a no hope. You guys might be feeling a little bit defeated, or you guys just might be feeling cold, maybe not even defeated. Maybe this is the energy of empowerment, right? When I always think of empowerment, the way that it's happened in my life with any kind of situation is, maybe this is because I'm a Virgo, but it starts, I'll get like to a point where it's very sad, very like energy of crying or whatever. We just watch The Office for 14 hours. That type of sad, depressing energy. And then the empowerment becomes into a kind of like something clicks, and you become very cold. You become very dispassionate. You put your guard up, and you build yourself up. And as a Virgo, we are more intellectual in the way that we handle things or see things or view emotions. So this might resonate, especially if you're a Virgo like me. But yeah, guys are empowerment as a stage. At some point, empowerment usually has an element of coldness, aloofness, standing your ground, because it's like you're basically fighting, right, for that confidence back, fighting for that truth, fighting for that power that you have, and that takes a lot of intellect, right? It's a control of your mind, and in order to be empowered, you have to basically take control of your heart and your mind. And I feel like in the heart space for the Divine Feminine, you guys are letting your intellect, kind of carry your heart. It's like you're willing yourself towards something. Okay, and that's great. That's what I mean by when I said it's a stage of empowerment, because coldness and having that very intellectual ability at a point during empowerment is kind of like just forcing yourself to get somewhere, kind of just saying, okay, I know you're sad, I know you want something, but we got to get to a place. This isn't just about them anymore, right? It's about us, it's about me, right? So yeah, you guys are feeling like you guys are defensive, and you guys just gotta get shit done, and you guys just have to you make choices, and you guys just wanna. It's just a very cold type of energy, right? You might be feeling that way towards your Divine Masculine at this time, like you just, I don't trust them anymore. I gotta just be on my own. I gotta do this, and you guys are denying yourself those feelings at this time because you have to, right? It might hurt you, but there comes a point when any kind of relationship where you just have to go on. I always use references from The Office, but in The Office, I'm going to say it again because I love that show. It's one of my favorite shows. I think because I hated it for so long as a kid. And then when I was like 23, I started watching. I was like, this is fucking amazing. This is Jim and Pam, right? So Jim moved away. Pam was in a relationship with somebody else. And he just, he became his own. He had to use a little bit of intellect to get out of that, right? There was a point where he was kind of cold towards Pam, if you know the show at all. Just because you need to be. I've been like that with exes in order to get over them. It's just a process, right, that you guys are going through. So try not to be too, disappointed by that heart space energy, because you can look at it from an empowerment way. Look at it as a stage in empowerment, or like a stage of grief, right? You're getting into this acceptance stage. You might have already passed it, and now you're beginning to heal, and you might be using your mind to do that, which is great, okay? So let me find out about the actions that Divine Feminines are taking in this time, the actions you guys are taking towards yourself, your life, the connection itself, which any action you take towards yourself is a step towards the connection, whether or not you realize it or not, or understand it. Doesn't mean you have to focus on that, but it's the same thing with anybody. Any action doesn't matter about your twin flame. If you're taking care of yourself, for instance, you're heading for a better future, right? That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's find out what actions you guys are taking. So, Dear Spirit, what actions is Divine Feminine taking at this time? Yeah, so the first card that came out here is the Judgment card. Okay, so you guys are making decisions, and it's about time that you guys did so. I feel this myself. I'm strongly considering myself moving, finding a way to get out of where I am, which is the same place that I live with my Divine Masculine, because, you know, I just need to get away. I need to make a decision. I need to, you know, choose myself, become empowered, type of thing. And you guys might be feeling the same. It's just time to make a decision. That the trumpets have been blown, or in this case, the harp has been played. Less threatening than a trumpet, but whatever. The artist decided on a harp. So yeah, you know, it's time. It's judgment. It's time to round up what you can, make your decision, and understand that, you know, you did the best that you could. Okay, and after that came out as the Queen of Swords. So you guys are taking back your, I feel like you guys are, you know, this is an intuitive woman right here. Divine Feminines, of course, intuition itself is an energy, and this is love as a Cups card here. So yeah, the actions you guys are taking is you guys are trying to take decisions. You guys are making a decision about love using your intuition, right? You're trying to use your intuition right now. If it was the King of Cups, I would say, you know, you guys are using your heart, but the Queen of Cups focuses on intuition a lot more than it does just the heart. So yeah, I feel like you guys are using your intuition to make a choice coming up in this near future. Okay, this is over this week, and I feel this myself in my own life. So what else is going on with the actions? What other actions what other actions is? I don't, how can I not know the difference? I'm a writer. Anyway, what actions are they taking? I think it's are. Towards the connection at this time. Divine Feminines. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, right? You guys might be test of resources either emotionally or in the 3D. You guys might be trying to get away from a feeling of being left out in the cold, or you guys just might be literally trying to get your finances together. This might be a test of resources for you during this time. What else is going on with the Divine Feminines? What else are they taking? You got the Four of Swords. Okay, so that's healing. I feel like you guys are healing from being left out in the cold. Okay? You guys are trying to heal from that feeling, from the residual feeling. It might be, you know, 2 months, 6 months, 2 years. If there's any feeling, you know, any feeling of still left of that you guys feel like you've been left out in the cold, that you guys have been betrayed type of energy, then you guys are just trying to heal that. And I feel that, honestly. I did a lot of that today myself, personally. If healing counts as crying and eating chocolate. Can I say that? Can a man say that they cried? I don't know. I'll edit it out when I learn how to edit. So this is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the actions you guys are taking is you guys are taking actions towards your Ten of Cups. You guys might not be there yet, but you're slowly getting there, because every step that you take is obviously, I don't know if you think about it like this, but is obviously a step towards the desired outcome. Okay, I used this analogy the other day, but if you're trying to get to Chicago, and I don't know why you want to go to Chicago. It's like the worst place crime-wise in the country, I think. I don't know. I could be making it up. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But the point is that, you know, if you guys were going to a place, Chicago, whatever, it takes steps to get there. You got to go through states. Got to make, you know, got to stop for gas. Got to do these things. Might be delays. Might be traffic, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, if Chicago's where you want to get because there's something there that'll make you happy, then that's where you are going to go. Okay, you're going to get there. So yeah, you guys are just taking actions towards that. You guys are working on your Ten of Cups, working on your joy, working on your family, and you guys are going to get there, and that's why it comes after the healing. That's why it comes after the Four and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, you guys are making a decision using your intuition. You guys are healing from a situation where your Divine Masculine left you out in the cold, and you're heading towards Ten of Cups. Okay, so you guys are heading towards that really great energy. There just might be a couple more weeks left, and I really feel that, there's a couple more weeks left. Maybe not specifically just because of union, but I think you guys are going to be really happy in the near future, okay? And I hope so. And I genuinely think so, using my intuition, knowing the energy, watching other videos, hearing other people, talking to other people, twin flames or not, spirits awakened, whatever it may be. There's a great period coming up in August after this Mercury retrograde ends, because Mercury retrograde was pretty much all of July, I think. So let me get one more card to come out of here for what actions Divine Feminine is taking at this time. Yeah, so I got the Three of Swords in reversed. Reverse Three of Swords is like, the Three of Swords itself is a betrayal. To me, when I see the, because I'm asking about the actions, having that in the reverse just seems like you guys are just getting over the betrayal. It's plain and simple. You guys are getting towards a place. You're healing. You're getting away. You just are done. You don't want to feel betrayed anymore, and you feel like things are going to get better. Three of Swords in reverse is more positive than the upright. It's one of the rare cards that are like that. There's only 4 or 5, and the Three of Swords in reverse traditionally kind of means like you guys feel that things are going to be okay, or that there's a possibility of a hope, kind of, or that there's some type of like a way of getting to your desired action without like the terrible feelings of betrayal. That there's something actually happening. It's kind of like how do I explain this? It's basically like there's the pain and stuff is going away, right? It's kind of being released. So you guys are just like, in the next couple weeks, like the Divine Feminines are just they just had enough. There's only so long that you can hold on to pain, and the twin flame relationship just forces you just very naturally, maybe it doesn't seem natural, but it forces you to eventually and inevitably just get over the pain that's come, because it's so great and deep. Just to share my own little life experience, I used to date a woman, a girl, whatever, for the layman, and she was a narcissist. Okay, that was my first type of relation. My first real relationship was with a narcissist. My first love, if you want to say, as cliche as it sounds. And I thought there was no greater pain. Okay, because that pain forced me to spiritually awaken. Like that, I felt my heart break, like on some real shit. Like I felt it, and like shatter into pieces. And I was in such a low place, but I got over it, and I headed towards a better place. Okay. But the twin flame pain is like it's so much more profound that it doesn't even just affect your ability to feel it. It also affects your spirituality. So it forces you to grow in ways that your mind can't really comprehend sometimes. And that really because a twin flame relationship forces you to essentially change your perception, because it is about spiritual awakening, right? It's not just about the romanticism of it all. It's about ascending. That's why a lot of people ascend first before they ever come into union, and get to a healthy ascension, right? You might, obviously, all you guys have already ascended or become spiritually awakened, but you guys might be reaching a point of enlightenment again with that Hierophant energy up top. A rite of passage is coming up. So it's very, very soon that the Divine Feminines are going to stop feeling any residual pain in the relationship, which is great. I mean, I know... you guys want to know what's going on with the Divine Masculine. You guys want to know when they're coming back. But seriously, like, having no pain is better than having pain and them being in your life. Like, I really want to stress that to you guys. Like, it is absolutely better to have no pain and not honestly give a shit about whatever happened with your Divine Masculine than for them to come back, communicate with you, and you guys still feel like, have an energy of like, where you're playing out hypotheticals in your head, where you're kind of like, oh, fuck you, you might not say that to them, but you're still playing it out a little bit. So it is better to be completely free of it. It is better to be in a 10 of Cups energy, feeling 10 of Cups, than it is to feel pain still. Okay, and very, very soon, you guys will be getting rid of that pain. Okay, so let me now find out about the... Let me just find out what's in Divine Feminine's way, the obstacles, real quick. So what obstacles are in Divine Feminine's way, dear Spirit? I think I talked too long. What obstacles are in the Divine Feminine's way at this time? What obstacles? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is uncertainty. You guys might be feeling this way in the 3D. I sure as shit am. Do I stay? Do I go? You guys might be feeling that. Do I take this job? Do I go? Do I whatever? Have money, finances, the things that your career. There's just a lot of instability. You're juggling a lot right now in the 3D. So you guys just might not be feeling balanced, which is why I think that Temperance card was up there at the top for the energy, because the energy is available there for you guys to balance out the 3D, right? So everything's kind of just matching up a little bit. Yeah, you guys are just dealing with a lot. Divine Feminines are just dealing with so much right now, trying to juggle everything, trying to juggle the relationship, trying to juggle possibly other relationships, family, finances, career, your next step, your next move, projects, creative enterprises, etc., friends. It just is a very chaotic time right now for Divine Feminine. Again, it's going to be over very soon, okay? And this is Mercury retrograde just in a nutshell, and it's only going to be another week or so for you guys. So I got the Magician card after, right? This dragon standing between the energies. As an obstacle to me having this right after the Two of Pentacles is just that you guys are feeling like there's just delays. You guys are having a hard time manifesting what it is that you want. The relationship, the money that you need, the love, the pain going away, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, because there's so much of it at one time, you guys are having hard time focusing on what. And yeah, the last card that I got here, because I'm only going to pull 3, is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is about burdens of responsibility. You can see this dragon being like he's just trapped and attacked by all this fire, like he's just got to get the hell out of it. He's obviously not having a good time, right? That does not look like somebody that's having a good time. That looks like me at the DMV, just in total pain. So, yeah, the obstacles in the way are just this uncertainty right now. There's just burdens and responsibility. I 100% feel this in my own life. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel good that I just confirmed the way that I feel. Great, my intuition's on point, but also, fuck, right? So, but you guys feel the same way, so you guys can relate. I can relate. We're all in it together. It's a nice way of looking at it. So, yeah, that's just how it is. It's just temporary. Everything's temporary. So it's going to be over very soon, guys. Honestly, all this type of stuff is going to be over very soon. I mean, when I pulled the energy, again, there was the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So that's about just a rite of passage, getting to a better place, having that Ten of Cups. So you guys are getting there. Every Divine Feminine is getting there. In the next 1 to 2 weeks, Divine Feminines are going to be very much in a better place. Again, the retrograde ends somewhere August 2nd or 3rd, I think. So let me just find out about the outcome, okay? So let me ask, so Dear Spirit, what's the outcome for this group of Divine Feminines? What's the outcome? What is going to happen to these guys in the near future? Hopefully after all of this shit is over, what's going to happen to them? Yeah, look at this. Queen of Pentacles, reliable woman. So you could look at this as yourself or as an influence, but to me this is a reliable, being stable and reliable in the 3D. So you guys, all of us Divine Feminines, are going to be in this energy in the 3D, very grounded, very stable. After all of this pain and whatever the payoff is going to be worth it. Okay, we're going to be, you could look at this as a financial security, but being secure in the 3D. So this involves your finances, right? So let me find out what else. Obviously, there's going to be some stability that we're going to feel. Divine Feminines are going to feel it in a queen-like energy, right? So what's the outcome, Dear Spirit? Get 3 or 4 more cards here. What else is the outcome for the Divine Feminines? What else is the outcome for the Divine Feminines at this time? What else do we got going on? Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at this. This is the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Knight of Pentacles is about prosperity, kind of like, money news, about something coming in. So, you guys might be, you guys are feeling grounded. You guys are going to be feeling grounded. You guys are going to have new opportunities in the 3D. That's the way I'm looking at it. Is you guys are going to have new stable offers. All the opportunities are going to be coming to you guys. Yeah, look at this. This is the King of Cups. King of Cups is, again, like I mentioned before, Queen of Cups is about intuition. King of Cups is about following your heart, and overflowing with emotion. Kind of about, it also speaks to a different kind of personality, about, kind of like charismatic, emotional, being free to express themselves. I always think about this card as just being free, emotionally free. So, as an outcome, you're going to feel financial freedom. You guys are going to have opportunities, and you guys are going to feel like you're emotionally free. So I'm going to get 2 more cards for the outcome for this Divine Feminine. What else do I got? Spirit. What else Divine Feminine's going to... Yeah, look at this. It's 9 of Pentacles. Okay? 9 of Pentacles is just like... I mean, I'm just surprised on it. This isn't the 9 of Pentacles. This is the 6 of Pentacles. Sorry, I'm so tired. I didn't get very much sleep. This is the 6 of Pentacles, okay? 6 of Pentacles is great news for money. That's just great news. Inheritance, a gift, usually is a gift. A gift of money, a reward, something kind of unexpected a little bit. It's time for celebration. When I see a 6 of Pentacles, it's kind of a surprise, like a great surprise. So, financially, so something very good is going to happen in the 3D for the Divine Feminine. Okay, you guys have put in a lot of work. And you guys have just done a lot. And yeah, and again, 6 of Swords is moving on. 6 of Swords is moving on mentally. Okay, but also in the 3D, in reality, you guys will be moving on. Doesn't mean physically. Some of you guys might be like me. Again, I talked earlier that I might want to move to get away for a little bit, or a lot of it. Who knows? But yeah, 6 of Swords is about moving on to better place, to moving on from hurt, moving on from pain. So reading that together, to me, that is just that the divine. Yeah, and look, after this, I got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is about joy and great and like a wish coming true, love, deep love. It's a good emotional time, right? So, in the near future, you guys are going to be feeling stable. There's going to be opportunities. You guys are going to be following your heart. You guys are going to be free emotionally, financially. You're going to have this gift that's coming in, something unexpected, something to make you guys smile. You guys are going to be moving on from it, because this is going to help you guys move on mentally. It's going to help you guys finally do the rest of the healing, and you guys are going to get to a place where a wish comes true. Okay? Now, this might be any kind of wish, but it's going to make you feel great. Okay? I didn't get any romantic, I didn't get the Lovers or the 4 of Wands or any cards like that, but as an energy for the Divine Feminine, this whole reading to me is about the Divine Feminine basically getting to a place where they're free, where they just are better. Okay, and I'm saying to you guys, this is going to be the next 2 to 3 weeks for you guys, okay? And it's going to make you guys feel like all the pain that you had, that you were going through with the separation, it's not going to mean anything, because you guys are going to be free. You guys are going to be emotionally secure, financially secure. There's going to be opportunities, surprises. You guys are going to be feeling love. And you guys are going to be able to get out of that uncertain energy, okay? You just have to ride the next couple of weeks, guys, because the Mercury retrograde is going to end very soon, in the next 8, 9, 10 days, whatever the number is. It's very soon. And then after that, almost immediately, things are going to get really, really good, okay? So just right now, for the next 2 weeks, just focus on heightening your vibration, okay? Just focus on what you can give up for the 2 weeks, okay? Think about it like this. If in 2 weeks something amazing was going to happen, and it was going to happen because you gave up something, what would it be that you would give up, right? There's I'll just give you a small little example. Today I cleaned my room. I got rid of a lot of stuff that I don't need. I remember I did this last year instinctively, without even knowing, right before I traveled the country. I drove across the United States and for 2 months. And that's part of the reason why I don't have as much money as I'd like to, is because I fucked off for a little bit. But it was fun and it was a great experience. But I remember getting rid of a lot of my stuff. Okay, and I was doing that again today. Things I didn't need, a lot of clothes. I went to Goodwill, gave it to them. I've been cleaning my room to the point where it feels very Japanese. There's very little of anything in here. And it's just, I barely, I feel like everything that I have could be put inside a suitcase, and I could just get out of here. And that's the energy that I want to be in. I want to feel free. Having less stuff feels freeing, and that's something that's good to me. So you guys might be doing your own thing, whatever it is for you guys. Get rid of the clutter. Just free yourself up. Honestly, my best advice and guidance for you guys is to just free yourself at this time. Get rid of anything that you do not need anymore. Get ready to just be open to anything that comes in, okay? Because you guys are going to be letting in that energy, okay? Make space for that energy to come in. Just let that energy come into you. Let the energy of union come into you first. Let that love come into you first. Let that come in, and as soon as you guys let that come in, if you focus on letting yourself feel better first, if you decide and make that decision, I'm going to feel better about myself first, make the intention, set the intention, let the universe come in, because that's what's available to you guys, that's what's coming in regardless. Just don't struggle against it, make it easier for yourself. It'll be easier, it'll be shorter time, and then union will come, okay? So just let this come. Let the universe love you. Let yourself love you. Let it all take care of itself, okay? Just let go of the stuff that you don't need at this moment, and you guys are going to be fine. Honestly, I'm really happy for you guys. I really am, okay? Alright, guys, that was such a long video. Jesus, I wouldn't even watch that. Okay, well, hopefully you guys do. But 45 minutes, my God. That's longer than... most shows are only 45 minutes, alright? Jesus. Okay, well, anyway. Alright, guys, you guys have a good day. I hope this helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments. Again, I'm doing free readings, offering whatever I can to help the collective out. So if you guys want that, please let me know. And you guys have a good night, alright? Thanks, guys.